Hey YouTubers, Mike Bors with the Mike Bors channel. Thank you for watching. We're working on our Gravely lawnmower today, and we're going to walk you through the step-by-step process on how to prepare your lawnmower for the very first engine start of the season. Let's get started. All right, YouTubers, outside in the driveway now, and in front of us is our Gravely Pro Turn ZX60 lawnmower. It's a zero turn. We absolutely love this machine. And in today's video, we are going to prepare you for your first time start for the season. And as you can see, it's basically the beginning of spring. There are no leaves on the trees, but the grass is greening up, and that tells us we got to get this thing ready. So the first thing we're going to do is basically do a 360 walk around of the lawnmower. Make sure that nothing sticks out that is not normal, and nothing's in the way, nothing can cause damage or harm to your machine, nor nothing is in the close surrounding of your lawnmower which could be damaged or harmed as you get this lawnmower out of storage and ready to go. After that, we'll come back to the control panel here where you've got your key insert here. And what I'll do is grab the key and insert it and make sure it's in the full off position. As you can see here, there's 3 settings: off, run, and start. Once you start the engine, this is spring loaded, it will immediately shift back to the run position. From here, make sure your choke is in the full closed and down position, your thrust lever is fully shifted to the rear and in turtle mode, and your PTO is pushed all the way down in the off position. You can see by the icon shown here. In the event that you pull this knob up, you engage the lower blades and begin cutting grass. However, we want it pushed all the way down. Next, since we're right here, verify that your parking brake is on. After that, you can step back, and it's a really good time to service your tires. And we have made a step-by-step video on how to properly and safely service your tires. So if you want guidance on that, definitely check out the video scrolling above. In addition, come to the rear portion where the engine is. We have a Kawasaki engine. We absolutely love this engine. And inside here is your air filter. Go ahead and remove these locking clips and pull your cover off. Take your entire filter out, verify it's clean, and if you went the entire summer last year without replacing it, we highly recommend replacing your air filter prior to the next season, meaning ASAP if you didn't change it last year. Because again, this is a filter and it does get dirty, and believe it or not, every now and then grass and leaves will get stuck up in here, and you don't want that because that leads to lack of ventilation, which could cause overheating of the engine or a fire inside here. You do not want that. Go ahead and lock up the clips to secure the cap. And since you're here, make sure that there are no leaves, no bird's nests, nothing inside your engine compartment area that could cause harm. And a bird's nest anywhere near any hot portion of your engine can definitely cause a fire. You do not want that. And again, since you're at the engine, come down below, just verify no leaks are under your mower. Look on the ground, and we're all good there. Come to your engine oil, twist it to the left, and you can pull your dipstick. Has a full and add line. Definitely verify that your engine oil is within its proper fill parameters. After that, go ahead and secure the cap back on and continue your walk around. Coming to the fuel portion, go ahead and open up your gas cap and verify you have fresh fuel. And in regards to fuel, we always recommend recreational fuel only for your lawnmowers, because recreational fuel is going to last a long time without contaminating or degrading itself, and recreational fuel never gunks up any portion of your system, meaning your fuel lines, your fuel filter, or any other portion of your engine. Again, recreational is a non-ethanol product, and we highly recommend it. Again, make sure your fuel tank is topped off and your cap is secure. Continuing on, it's a good time to check underneath your mower deck and look at your actual blades and verify that no clumps of grass or bird's nests have gathered in there during the winter. And if you do see any of that, get that out of there. And check the condition of your deck wheels here. These are very important because as you maneuver your mower over uneven ground, those wheels act as a safety feature that lifts your deck to prevent your blades from striking any portion of your grass or blacktop or cement. That would not be good. You could damage your blades very fast if those wheels were not there. So again, make sure they're there and all of them are secured. You've got a nut on one side and a bolt on the opposite side. Make sure that they are tight and secure. In addition, you've got this cover panel here. Carefully pull it up, and it should lock in place. Inside here are all your belts and pulleys. Check to make sure no birds' nests have gathered or clumps of grass or clumps of leaves. Clean this entire area before you start your engine. And it's a good time to get inside here and check the condition of your springs, your pulleys, and your belts. As you can see here, everything looks good. To close this, carefully up and carefully lower it down in place. Next, I want to raise the seat. To the back side, you have a lever here, and by shifting this lever rearward, you can pull your seat up. I'll need both hands. Again, shifting that latch rearward, you can shift your seat to the up and stationary stopping point. And from here, take a look at that. You have much better access to everything underneath the seat, starting with your gas tank and your battery. You've got your red positive cable, you've got your black negative cable. Make sure that these cables are secure and tight. And in the event that your battery was giving you trouble last year, well, I recommend replacing it this year. A new battery goes a long way. In addition, on the top portion of your tank, you have the fuel hose. Fuel comes out of the tank, runs all the way through the fuel filter. Make sure that there are no leaks. You've got clamps and hoses on each side, and it continues to your engine. And with the seat up, verify that there are no clumps of grass, no clumps of leaves, and again, no bird's nest. And it's also a good time to check all your electrical wiring, because the last thing you want is a mouse living in this mower throughout the winter and damaging all your electrical wiring and connections. Oh, that would be terrible. After you inspect that, carefully shift your seat back into place. There is the locking tab there, and it just is lowered into that little slot down there as shown here. Just like that. After that, give it one more glance, and now it's time to start the engine. Let's hop up on the mower, and first thing we want to do is lower the steering levers as shown here, and that pedal. That is your pedal that you can lift your deck. And right now it is in the transport mode. And by pushing that forward, as shown there, and reaching down here and shifting this latch rearward or down, the front portion raises, and you can then lower your deck. And I'm showing this now because in the event that this height rod was moved anytime during the off season, you're going to want to move it back to the preset setting that you always use for your lawn. And again, to do so, pushing forward on that pedal, pulling this up and shifting it to whatever setting you want. We're going to keep it on 3.25. After shifting it back, we're going to push this all the way forward and put it back in transport mode. And you'll know it's in transport mode when that portion drops in place. Just like that, and release the pedal. To the side panel, verify your key is in the off position, your choke is fully closed and pushed down, your thrust lever is fully pulled to the rear in turtle mode, and your PTO push button is down and off. From here, we're going to start the engine. And in our case, we have a cold engine, so we are going to pull the choke up. We are going to verify again that the thrust lever is down to the turtle mode, our PTO is off, and once we start the engine, by turning the key all the way to the start, it's important to know the cooling requirements for your starter, meaning in our case, our starter requires a minute cooldown after 10 seconds. So in the event that this engine does not start within 10 seconds, we're going to turn the key off and wait 1 minute, and that's going to allow our starter to cool and not overheat and be damaged. That would not be good. And after the engine starts, this key will spring load to the run position, and we are going to let the engine run for about 10 minutes. Keep the choke up for about 5 seconds after engine start. After 5 seconds, lower the choke. And again, from here, we're just going to allow our engine to run for 5 to 10 minutes. All right, YouTubers, we let the engine run for about 10 minutes, and then we took it for a small little joy ride without mowing the lawn, just because we wanted to. So hopefully this helps, YouTubers. Do us a favor, below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very awesome and helpful to us. Again, we appreciate you watching. And one more thing, we've got an entire playlist on this Gravely lawnmower. Definitely check out the link scrolling above. It'll take you right to that playlist, and it's filled with very helpful videos. Hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks again.